So thank you for showing up for your learning. And this is a totally honest confessions time. I do practice these in my spare time for fun. X Games are a pretty cool way of building your ability to factor numbers quickly and building your number sense. They translate directly to your success with working with quadratics, and they're going to help you all the way through grade 11 into grade 12, and they're fun puzzles to do. So let's take a look at X Game. Um, this was gamified in the form of Texas Mathem that you've seen before. Here we are looking for two numbers that multiply to 24 and add to 11. You might just know that 3 and 8 are the numbers that will do that. But if you don't know, here's how you can do it. Here's how you can use some paper to help you out with this. Start with a factor tree of the top number. 24. I look at the number, I see it's even, so I know I can divide by 2. I get 12. I see 12 is even. I can divide by 2. I get 6. I can divide by 2. I get 3. And so now I have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 equals 24. And I'm looking for some way to arrange this to add to 11. So I can use this to generate a big list. And it also is helpful to remember that 1 times all this is still 24. So I have this list. 1 times 24 equals 24, but that adds to 25. That doesn't work. 2 times 2 times 2 times the rest, 2 times 12 equals 24, but that adds to 14. It doesn't add to 11. 2 plus 12 is 14. I also have 4 times 6, and that would equal 24. That would be grouping it this way: 4 times 6. There's one last way to group it, and that's all the 2's together against the 3, and that's 8 times 3. And so all I've done is looked at all the different possible ways to multiply to 24, but this one, 3 times 8, adds to 11. So that's our solution. Let's take a look at some more. New problem. So multiplies to 80 and adds to 18. If you said, well, I know that 10 times 8 adds to 18 and multiplies to 80, then you are right. Okay? But if you don't see that, you could factor tree 80 and find out that it's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16, times 5. 16 times 5 is 80, or 8 times 10. All I'm doing is moving one of the 2's over from the 16, so it then goes from 16 to become 8, and then I multiply the 5. So instead of being 5, it's 10. And you can arrange the factors any way you want so that you get two things that add to 18. Submit answer, it's correct. Yes. Okay. Let's take a look at some more challenging ones. Level 2. Level 2 is going to introduce some negatives. So here I want numbers that multiply to negative 18 and add to negative 3. In this case, it's negative 6 and 3. And a lot of practice with these will show them to you immediately. You'll look at those numbers and be very fluent in being able to find that. There's a few different ways to multiply to negative 18, but you just have to remember only one of the numbers is going to be negative. When I see down here that they're adding to a negative number, the bigger one has to be negative. So to multiply to 18, it could be 1 times 18, 2 times 9. 2 times 9 has a difference of 7, like 9 minus 2 would be 7. It's not 3, so that's not correct. And then there's 6 times 3, which gives me 18. The difference of 6 and 3 is 3, so that would give me the correct answer, and then I make the bigger one negative. Hooray! And then level 3 of X game, this one puts together some bigger numbers and nastier numbers. This one is not that bad. Let's see, we've got to multiply to negative 36 and add to 16. So that's 18 times 2. And the 18 is positive, it's bigger. So there. Submit the answer. Yes. Yeah. And then do another one. 49 multiplies to positive 49, adds to negative 14. Well, there's only one way to do that, negative 7 and negative 7. Okay, let's keep going. New problem. Multiplies to negative 44 and adds to negative 7. There's only two ways to multiply to, well, actually, there's a few ways to multiply to 44. 1 times 44, 2 times 22, But 2 times 22, I mean, that would give a difference of 20. Here, 11 times 4. 11 times 4, the difference is 7, so that's correct. And then we have minus 11 times 4. And if I add those together, I get minus 7. If I multiply them together, I get minus 44. So definitely practice your X games. Try to create some X games of your own using playing cards and get a friend to solve them. And then that friend is going to make you some problems and you could solve them as well. And then you have the way to kill all the time in the world, develop your math skills, and have a blast. Bye for now, everyone. Any questions, come see me by email or in person.